Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. We're going to be doing a couple drop stream today. We're going to be checking out a reward that you can earn for free, but time is required and a little effort, a little bit of effort required also. But yeah, the universal camo, so something you can apply to all your weaponry if you unlock it. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Vortex Vi.Rus Mainframe. Thank you for putting this period in the Vi and the Rus. Otherwise, maybe it might get content checked because people will be like wondering what's going on here. But yeah, there's this little Vortex XP event, and like the previous events or operations, however you want to call it, earn XP in whichever mode you prefer, whether it's multiplayer, zombies, Warzone, and you will progress through this reward track that will earn you several rewards. And the final reward is the binary morality animated camo. So that's the end goal. XP tokens, challenges, all that goodness contribute to this. So utilize them to the best of your abilities and availabilities, and you can progress through it. Obviously, a lot of these XP things also are tied to like a bundle. So for this one, if you equip this Ghost Operator skin that's in the background there from the bundle, what's it? Whatever that bundle is, you'll get a little 5,000 XP bonus per match to help you complete the event a little quicker. So yeah, all sorts of goodness in the event reward track. And it is a limited time event, so make sure you get it done. But they've been kind of generous with the event timer. Seems like it was a 2-week event. There's 12 days and a few hours and change as of me streaming this, or maybe a little less than 2 weeks. I don't even know. But yeah, got some time before you need to complete it. But it is a chunky portion of the grind. I believe this was 500 and something thousand XP, a little more than 500,000 XP, like maybe 523 something, I don't know, whatever, right? To once you earn that amount, not only would you have unlocked all the previous rewards, but you'll also unlock the final Mastery Camo reward. So a bit of a grind, but utilize your, like I said, XP tokens and complete your challenges. You've got time to do it, so don't stress about it. Between this and next week's weekly challenges, you get a lot of XP between all of that stuff if you're playing the game. And once you complete the challenge, this is the camo that you will unlock, binary morality. This is just a static image of the camo. It is animated camo. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the animated camo as it is. So once you complete the event and you've earned the camo, it'll be listed in this event category, at least as of the stream. I don't know if they'll move it around afterwards. I don't know. But here it is, a binary morality. And yeah, that's what it looks like. Now, it looks kind of basic from afar, but it is actually kind of an interesting camo. Like, there is actually an interesting element to it. Like, those kind of like barcodes that you're seeing, those are actually numbers and stuff like that. So there's actual I don't know if I can get close enough in this preview, but when I do the preview animation for the weapon, you'll be able to see it a little better. But yeah, it's kind of like an interesting camo. There's numbers and stuff that kind of create this pattern, right? So a little bit more interesting elements when you take the closer peek at it. Gunner, good morning. It is a cool camo. It is a cool. I think when I first saw it, I was like, that looks boring and basic. And like I said, once I took that closer look, I was like, yeah, actually, it's not bad. It's not bad. Now, with my universal camo streams, what I like to do is we're going to play a little bit of action in the regular maps and stuff like that. And I'll pick the weapons based on the map I play. And hopefully we'll be able to play each weapon type on one of the maps. And then after the game, after the match, I will play the preview animation for that said weapon type. So for assault rifles, we've got the MTZ-556. Battle rifle, we've got the SOA Subverter. SMG, we've got the WSP Swarm. Shotgun, we've got the Haymaker. LMG, we've got the Holger 26. Marksman rifle, we've got the KVD Enforcer. Sniper rifle, we've got the XRK Stalker. Handgun, we've got the Core 45. And a melee weapon, tentatively, we'll run around with the Soul Renderer. So that is the plan. Let us go ahead and jump in and search for some games. And as I said, play the game and pick the weapon, and then we'll do the preview animation afterwards. Timestamps will be in the description if you guys want to see a specific weapon gameplay or weapon preview. Obviously, after the stream goes into the archives. The last couple of days, I've been noticing there are cheaters in the game again. I'm 80% certain. In fact, it seems like they might be Russian cheaters. So I think I've been noticing some Russians that are very shady, but also others. So hopefully gameplay is okay. But yeah, I do think there has been some questionable enemies of late. Ricochet at its finest, right, in this game. Yeah, there's definitely been, I think, an uptake in cheaters in the last couple of days of me playing the game. You know, I hate saying this, but I switched over to the Xbox because I knew like Microsoft was purchasing like Call of Duty. But I'm actually now reconsidering and going back to the PlayStation, because at least the PlayStation I'll be able to disable crossplay. I think it'd be wise of them to add like an option to disable crossplay in the Xbox sooner than later. I'm almost positive. Like, I think if I had the option, I would disable crossplay at this point. Like, I've been playing with crossplay enabled for the last like four years, since Modern Warfare 2019. But it's gotten to the point where like now I'm like, I think I need to start like disabling this shit. But unfortunately, Xbox doesn't have that option.
Friendly UAV online. Enemy UAV active. Mission time is half complete. Secure the victory.
Aye.
Hostile mosquito is online. Ready to deploy. UAV standing by.
Copy. Counter UAV running. Copy that. UAV is on station. UAV is exiting the AO. Counter UAV returning to base.
Hostile UAV in the area. Friendly UAV on station. We have secured the field. Mission accomplished.
Dude, why does that do that? Like, I only clicked it once and it like always doubles into the like operator thing. Yeah, you can see those numbers and stuff like that. And like the kind of like, I guess, topographic kind of like maps and stuff. It's kind of cool, man, when you look at it closer. Dude, where's the time to kill on this gun? Move, man! Idiot. God, that teammate, man. Why'd you shoot, man, you idiot? Didn't even have the shot.
Friendly UAV online. The enemy's taking the lead.
There's something going on with the connection, man. Aye.
Friendly UAV online.
I really wish I didn't need to do this SMG fucking.
Standing by.
Copy. Counter UAV deployed. Running interference. Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Moving here.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTV at this time.
Deploy. UAV standing by. Friendly counter UAV is online.
Copy. Counter UAV is blocking enemy recon. Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
I think I'm gonna switch up to like
Friendly cluster mine.
slide and dive, like the hybrid.
Be advised, UAV.
You're halfway to mission complete. Finish it.
Oi! I've got it only on slide, but I think it's time to switch to like the hybrid.
RTV at this time.
Covering your six. Task complete. Secure the victory. Moving here.
Oh my god. Oh no. I could have had them all. Can we get out of this area, please?
Hostiles deploy the mosquito. Hostile UAV in the area.
Dude, the spawns, man. Oh god, that was bad.
The enemy is gaining ground. Push them back. Enemy UAV active.
Moving here.
Friendly mosquito deployed. Standing by. Hostile UAV. Friendly UAV on station. We have taken the lead.
UAV is being refueled. RTB at this time.
Mission time is half complete. Secure the victory.
I'm with you.
Friendly mosquito active. Deployed.
Solid copy, Phoenix 2-3 on station.
Friendly UAV online. Enemy UAV active. Friendly mosquito. They're overwhelmed. Friendly cluster mine planted.
Unbid, what's up?
The field. Mission accomplished.
How you doing? morning to you. It's evening. I think it's evening time for me. 6 p.m. But good morning to you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Is it only... Oh, you're on the East Coast or something like that, is it? Interesting. It's good. It's good. Chilling. Chilling like a villain. Yeah, I've been just chilling. Don't tell me they vote this crap in, dude. If they do, I might back out. I don't even want to snipe on it, honestly. No, I haven't. I haven't. After you stopped by, I didn't. I removed that from my head. After you stopped by last time. If you hadn't stopped by last time, it might have happened. It might have. I don't know. I haven't gone through like the purge of my playlist yet. But even if I did, I wouldn't remove you now that you stopped by. This is the new like event camo from the Vortex event, XP event. No, okay. I won't. I removed an old friend one time. Like I used to play like World War II COD with him. He got so mad at me. I was like, dude, you don't even play the game anymore. Why are you getting mad at me? Don't play with me, nothing. Why you want me on your friends list? He's angry. He got angry. No. Damn it. Oy. I'm stuck on this nonsense. Yeah, I backed off, man.
Friendly mosquito deployed. Confirming next hardpoint. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Oh, nice little hop spot.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Oh, thank you, Unbid. I appreciate that.
Friendly mosquito active. Hostile mosquito is online.
Oh, anything's appreciated, man. Like, honestly, you're the only one who even bothers giving something. So, it is much appreciated.
We've secured the lead. Moving here. Hostiles deployed a mosquito. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. The mission is stay sharp. Covering your six. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Ooh.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Friendly mosquito deployed. Moving here. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter. Standing by. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocated. Secure.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I say this a bunch, but like after like bumping up my stream setup, so now I get like 120 FPS. Sniping felt so much smoother. It's much better. It used to be shitty before, but now it's good.
UAV is exiting the AO.
Yeah, at 60 FPS, it feels so stuttery. It's so painful. It's a world of difference. If you haven't upgraded to the 120 monitor or whatever, or plus, you should.
Recon online.
It makes huge, huge difference.
Counter UAV is
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
exiting the AO.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hostile mosquito is online.
Man, there's so many single player games that I need to jump on. They just added the new like Star Wars also, Jedi Survivor or whatever. I saw that they added that.
Hardpoint relocated. We've secured the field. Mission accomplished.
Man, I don't know, man. Fallout's a huge commitment, though. I don't know, man. Single player games, like, I used to be so into them, but of late, like, I'm just, like, not feeling it. Getting into, like, it is, like, even, like, the short ones, I feel like there's a commitment to it, you know, because I like to complete the story and stuff like that. But there's so many, like Spider-Man 2, this Jedi like Survivor now that it's in the like Game Pass. Even the Fallouts. After watching the show, I definitely like got the itch to like play it, but I ended up watching a lot of like lore videos and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna play the small map mosh pit for the shotgun gameplay, and then we'll come back to regular for handgun. And then go back to small map for melee. Yeah, I ended up watching a lot of Fallout lore videos after, like, while and after watching the show. I will. Usually, like, if I do the single player, I have, like, a separate little playlist for the single player games. Like, usually I'll make a playlist for it. What? No. I don't want to. Damn it. I didn't want to play Rust. Shotgun. I'm just going to back out. I don't want to play this map with shotgun. Fuck Rust, man. On a proper small map. Yeah, usually when I do the single players, I'll have like a playlist dedicated to that game. Or at least maybe that series of games, possibly. Like I was thinking I'd put the Spider-Man games into like one thing. If I do play the Star Wars one, that'll be like with the same, with the old Star Wars playlist. Like Jedi playlist. I know you've been like, I saw your videos, like how you've been sort of keen on playing Helldivers. So I don't really want to rub it, but I've been kind of keen on jumping. Like, I think like usually right now, whenever I have like that kind of free time, my head goes to like, I want to play a little bit of Helldivers kind of thing, right? Yeah, it's worth it. You don't have a PC that can handle it? I like DOS House too, man. I like DOS House. I like the fact that they brought DOS House back. Yeah, I saw those videos. Oh, at least I saw the titles of it.
Team deathmatch. All hostiles on site need to be taking the lead. We've secured the lead. Enemy's taking the lead.
I'm tired of shipment and all. I should have kept going. I feel like they've nerfed this Jack Raven kit for the shotgun a little bit under. Now I think it's time to go back to the 20 round. Yeah, I feel like maybe it's time to go back to the 20. But then again, maybe not. Did I see someone run this way? I'll be playing tricks on me. Oh man, don't know where to go there. Honestly, I think it's the end. They know this nonsense.
Friendly cluster mine placed.
They fucking stunned me, man. I just killed myself, didn't I? No, I didn't.
Got him on the run. Keep up the chase.
Dude, are you kidding? Dude, that gas, man. I already took the effects of it, man. Teammate. Fucking gave away my position.
Good work.
Oh, I heard, man. Even Dragon was trying to get me into that. That's that racing show, right? I just when I finished Shoguns. That's a brilliant show, Shogun. I've been like telling people to watch it since it started, and it did not disappoint. I think they've nerfed this Jack Raven kit, man. Honestly, I should switch back to the 20. I'll do that after. Oh, is it? Is it the Jack Raven kit? Whatever it is, man. This is Jack Maglift or whatever. Yeah, they nerfed this nonsense. Shogun. Check it out. Look it up. Shogun. It's really good. Oh, Fallout 4. Oh, you mean like you've been playing the game? Is the show, like, is Fallout worth watching? It is. I really enjoyed it. And I think a lot of people who actually have played the game enjoyed it too. So, yeah, Fallout and Shogun, both are worth it. They're like both a new game in tune. I'm not playing this map, Handgun. Really. Alright, whatever. This is not that much better, but whatever. Yeah, Fallout is worth watching. I understand now. You're playing Fallout 4 and you were asking if the show was worth watching. Yeah, the show is worth watching. It's good. They did a good job with it. You'll like it. The nice thing about Shogun is it's a mini series also. So like the whole show, the first season is like the whole show. You don't need to worry about like more seasons ruining it or something like that. So Shogun's worth it. You'll get everything out of the first, like the whole season, and it is worth it. Cutlet, be careful. Cutlet, be careful, man. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Enemies taking Bravo. We've lost Bravo. Objective Bravo. We control Bravo. We're losing Alpha. Enemy securing Bravo. We've taken the lead.
I might back out of this too. There's like no point in playing.
Enemies taking Alpha. We're taking Charlie.
Alright, got on this map.
Objectives. Let's keep it. We've lost Alpha. Enemies taking Bravo. Securing objective Alpha. We control 2 objectives. Objective Bravo is
What is this guy doing? He was up there.
We're taking Bravo. Alpha secure. We're losing Alpha. Securing objective Bravo. Enemies taking Alpha. All objectives secure. Keep it up. Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it back.
I should have just backed out, but who cares now? This map.
The enemy has captured 2 objectives. Secure. Hey man, we got
But these guys are hard to see, man.
securing objective Bravo. We're losing Charlie. On your 6. Objective Bravo secure. Enemy securing Charlie. The enemy took Charlie. We're taking Alpha.
Oh, he's such a
Enemy
good.
holds 2 objectives. Secure those positions. We control Alpha. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemies taking Bravo. We've secured the lead. Securing objective Charlie. We've secured 2 objectives. We're taking Charlie. We're losing Alpha. Objective Bravo is compromised. Charlie secure. We're losing Charlie. We've lost Alpha. Enemy Overwatch helo inbound. UAV standby. You're halfway to the lead. Finish.
No, I meleeed him.
UAV is on station. Recon online.
She was stun locked him with that melee.
Hostile launcher strike near your position. Enemy securing Charlie. 2 objectives. Get them secure. Flash out. Hostile remote turret is active. We're losing Charlie.
Ah.
those positions. Enemies taking Alpha. Securing objective Charlie. Enemy currently holds all objectives. Take them back. Objective Charlie secure. Hostile emergency airdrop incoming. Hostile UAV in the area. Securing objective Bravo. We're taking Bravo. Enemy UAV active. The enemy has captured 2 objectives. Get them secure. Hostile mortar strike in the area. Securing objective Bravo. We're losing Charlie. Hostile UAV in the area. Hostile airstrike near your location. We control Bravo.
Fuck.
Enemy securing Bravo. We've lost Bravo. We're taking Alpha. Enemy UAV. We're taking Bravo. The enemy holds 2 objectives. Secure those positions. Mission failed. Return to base.
All right, man. Take care, but thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, and appreciate the donation also. Every little bit helps. Support. And let me know what you think of the shows if you do end up watching it. Let me know what you thought of it. If you're still there. Yeah, I'm just gonna back out of this. There's no way I'm sitting through at 200 ping. No way. I don't care. Dude,
Move to the high point. Hostile UAV in the area. Friendly mosquito deployed. Return to base.
I'm telling you, these guys are cheating. I'm telling you. There's some cheats going on. Like the regular, like I've been seeing regular, like 100 gameplays on shipment. And yeah, it happens. It's possible. But like on the regular to see that, it's unlikely. And I'm telling you, they're cheating. I'm telling you. Like I've seen it, like there's been a couple of like Russian character names that have been very suspicious, but also the Chinese character names are still like they're usually like Chinese character names. That's usually the like ones that have been suspicious, at least out of the hackers that I suspect. Right? It's commonly like Chinese character players. But yeah, I've actually noticed a few Russian character players like just randomly now of recent, and it's been very suspicious what they've been getting away with. No joke, like Xbox, they better get their shit together with the crossplay stuff. It should never have been the case where like PlayStation only had like crossplay options to disable. But ideally, I'd like a console-only crossplay. I don't mind playing with PlayStation players, but I really want to disable the PC players of late. Like the last couple of days I've been playing, I've really noticed an uptake, and it's usually like the PC players, obviously. I think if I had that option to just disable PC off, I would do it. I would do it. And no joke, I've been like a huge proponent of just playing crossplay enabled up to this point since 2019. Even when I was on the PlayStation, I was like, nah, I'll just keep crossplay on, it's fine. But of late, I'm like, man, I need to just disable this trash. And if Xbox doesn't allow it soon, I might switch back to the PlayStation, and then it'll be tough to get me back on this crap-ass console if, no matter what. I don't mind playing on the Xbox. I like the controller. I like it. I've gotten used to it. But they better get like the crossplay enabled options soon, especially now that they own the game. There's no reason to only have PlayStation only, and ideally they do it within this year. I shouldn't have to wait till like the next game to like do it. You know, when I saw the kill cam and that like thing, he tried to shoot me first. I had the red back. It looked really cool. Like seeing it from like the other player's perspective, the riot shield with this camo. It had that glow on it, right? And it was red and scrolling. It probably messes with people's minds, you know, as far as like visuals go. Like they think they can hit you, not realizing it's the riot shield or something, or they'll try to start shooting at you when you have the riot shield with this camo on your back. It's probably a good option as a riot shield camo to like distract enemies. They'll catch on to you, they'll see you fast, but it'll confuse them because of the riot shield, you know. I do like it. Yeah, let's do a launcher. Let's do Stormender. I think Stormender is fitting for this one. If anyone on Xbox listening, get that crossplay options enabled soon on this game, and definitely for the next one, 100% for the next one. Ideally, if you could sort it out for this game, you should. They should. Like, yeah, obviously, get rid of the cheaters. That'd be the ideal scenario. Like, just remove it. But it's gotten to the point where I don't even want to play with them anymore. Even if they're not cheating and stuff like that, they have these massive advantages. I've realized that. The FPS advantage, it's huge. Those guys pub stomping on like console boys with their like 300 FPS. If they're not doing well with that like kind of advantage, they're trash. And even if they're doing well, it's like, are you even that good? Like, dude, you have these huge advantages on people that probably don't have that kind of like setup. I really wish console like these games would put a like cut out, like do a limit, do like 120 max or 144 max. Don't allow them to like go like to the extremes of like 300 and all. It just causes too much of a discrepancy in the gameplay. I'd wager it also causes like desync and stuff like that. Like I'm sure it has network implications where some people are at 300 like FPS and others at 60 in the same lobby. I'm almost certain it causes some sort of like server like issues, network issues, on top of the fact that those guys have massive advantages on the other like player base. I'd wager if they just kind of like do a limit, like 144 or 120 or whatever it is, and everyone's at that or below that, I bet you the servers would be significantly more stable. I'd wager money on it. I'm almost certain that's what's caused so much of the network issues in all the games, including Halo and like not just COD, Halo, everything, all of them. I'm almost certain that's an issue, a factor in some of the network issues that so many of these games have been facing. I mean, it definitely has, it's definitely a massive advantage, that's for sure. Vortex Vi.Rus event or operation completed. Binary morality, universal camo, animated camo, checked out, played with, enjoyed. As always, before we do anything, let's go to the camos and talk about it a little bit. Yeah, so initially, like I said, when I saw the previews for it and when I see it now even, without knowing the like closer inspection, this camo looks basic and boring. It's like there's nothing super special. They put some sort of design element to it. It looks all right, whatever. But, the big but, when you do take that closer look, when you got those like, when you do the preview animation for these weapons and it gets that little closer look that you normally can't get, even in the zoom, and even in game, when you like do the preview, weapon preview, you can see the detail to those lines, those numbers, and those kind of like a little, I guess they're topographic kind of designs or some sort of like map things, right? Those little, but the design element in it is significantly more complex than just some basics like lines and binary, like this, that, like binary bars or whatever. No. There's actually like numbers and all sorts of craziness going on in it. It's pretty cool, man. It's actually pretty damn cool, man. I like it. Like it's seeing that level of like that detail in like that microscopic level or whatever, not necessarily microscopic, but like zoomed in level. I actually have this deeper appreciation for the camo that I wouldn't have if I hadn't seen that. It might actually be one of like, it's up there with some of my like preferred camos now. I like that kind of subtle like information in there, right? Where it's more than just what it appears on the surface. I like that kind of like level of hidden detail. Like you have to take that closer look to see what it really is showcasing. I'm actually very curious, like, is there something more to those numbers and all? Like, what do the numbers mean? What does the topographic map mean? What does this all mean, Mason? I don't know, man. Like, it probably doesn't have any like deeper meaning. It's just probably like more of a design element, if I had to guess. But maybe they did put some deeper meaning in the numbering and all that, whatever's in there. The one thing I'm torn by with the camo is it has no secondary portion camo. It's all just this one element, right? It's the primary and secondary sections of the like weapon are all this design. There is no secondary like see this one, the purple is the primary and then the black section is the secondary, right? So there is secondary portion to it, and some of the other ones have similar like little more intricate secondary portions. This one is just all primary, right? But at the same time, I kind of like it at the same time too. I don't hate the fact that there's no secondary, although I do feel like it might have added something interesting if there was one. If I could suggest a secondary potential, maybe an inverted, instead of the red numbers and black background, maybe a black numbers on a red background. So the secondary portion is the inverted, but keep the yellow. So it's still yellow, but the background becomes like red and the numbers are black. And that's just the secondary portion. And then the primary is this, right? The bulk of it is just this, where it's the black background, the red numbers and designs, and then the yellow dots and stuff like that. I'm actually curious, is there some sort of deeper number or meaning or something? Or maybe the dots, the yellow has some meaning to it. Like maybe like some Morse code or something. I don't know. I doubt it though. I doubt it. I don't think they put that much effort into it. But who knows? Maybe. What is binary morality even supposed to mean though? Huh? I'm curious. Is this some sort of like life advice or life lesson that I'm alluding to, or it's alluding to, that is going over the top of my head? Maybe, I don't know, possibly. Yeah. On the surface, it looks so boring, but once you see the closer inspection, it is actually quite a fascinating camo. I like it. Yeah, and I mean, the event grind wasn't too bad either. Like, I thought like it was going to be 1 week where they required over 500,000 XP, and I would have been kind of annoyed at that, because that is kind of like excessive for just 1 week. But the fact that they've made it 2 weeks, and it's kind of weird, right? Because usually they don't do the events that bleed into the like mid-season, but this one's going to be bleeding into the mid-season, so it's week 1, end of the main first half of the season, and then the reloaded kicks off, and this continues, the event continues into that for the first week. So usually you don't see that go down. Usually it's a big update and then they do the whole refresh of whatever nonsense. But the fact that they did that, as soon as I saw it was 2 weeks, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. 500 is not a big deal. Because honestly, when I heard that it was, I had forgotten. I thought the reloaded update was going to go live this week. And I was like, oh yeah, there'll be a lot to do. We can grind out 500,000, because there'll be stuff to do in the game. And then I realized, no, the mid-season is going next week. And I hadn't yet realized, like, they hadn't yet done the update for this. So I thought this was going to be just a 1 week event. And I was like, oh my God, they're going to make us grind 500K in 1 week with nothing to do. That's gonna suck. But no, you know, next week there'll be the new maps, the new weekly challenges, all that stuff. So even if you can make a chunky like progress this week, there'll be a lot to do next week that you should be able to complete the event, I think, if you put the time into it. Right? The Soul Renderer really is, in my opinion, the superior melee weapon in comparison to the Gladiator or something. Yesterday I ground out the Gladiator and I was like, dude, statistically that has the better like stats than the Soul Renderer, but I still think this is the better weapon, dude. I do. I would have liked to see the secondary portion. What I said, maybe what I said, like I said, right? The inverse of the red and black section as the secondary portion. So that would have been the handle. And then the blade would have been the primary portion or something like that, right? Would have been cool. And maybe like just throwing the idea out, the secondary portion goes the opposite way. So the primary portion goes one way and the secondary portion scrolls the other way. So you have two separate scrolling lines, like, so it's kind of like goes in opposite directions of each other. Maybe something like that. That could have been cool. But still, like I said, all in all, I actually do like this camo a lot. And it was actually kind of interesting. Like I said, when we saw this, when I saw this in the kill cam, it's kind of an interesting like riot shield camo. Like it's definitely gonna like have this kind of like visual confusion that might throw the enemy off a little bit if they see it. I mean, personally, I still like the more simplistic stuff for my riot shield. But if you wanted maybe to try to like get that edge on the enemy, you might utilize this just to throw them off a little bit. But yeah, I mean, for me, like, I just like the base. Like, there's a couple of them, like the Godzilla event one. I like that on the riot shield. And there's one more that I like on the riot shield. Oh yeah, this one. I like these two. But this one I've been off lately liking as the riot shield one. But yeah, I can see like this potentially being a tactical advantage on the riot shield, possibly, just to throw your enemy off. Or even if you're holding it in front of them, right? They'll be just staring at it, right? Because they're waiting for you to turn. And that could just kind of like put them like... because when you have these kind of like weird lines and stuff like that, and it's scrolling and all, it could strain your eyes a little bit, like the enemy's eye looking at it too long, right? Or it tires their eyes or confuses their eyes a little bit and their brain. So you could kind of like use it as like a mental advantage. I don't know how effective it would be. I think it'd be more effective if the scrolling was a little bit more randomized and it was kind of a little bit more muddled, so like it was more confusing. But even the design element of it, just the way it is, could potentially have like could play some mind games with people with the riot shield, and when they're just at the like confused state staring at your riot shield, you swap to your weapon and you do the quick swap and kill them or eliminate them, right? Just to troll around. Could be funny and annoying. Be like the troll with this camo. Yeah, all in all, like I said, pretty decent camo. Better than I thought it would have been when I first initially saw it in the leaks and all, and I didn't see the close-up inspection. I'm actually kind of surprised they put that extra effort and stuff into it, like the way they did it. Like, they could have just got away with doing like binary lines and stuff like that, and it just be like basic. But the fact that they put that extra like kind of like zoomed in detail with the numbers and all that, I'm actually kind of like pleasantly surprised that they did that. I am happy they went that route. Because like I said, if it was the prior, you know, I would probably been like, yeah, this is not worth it. It's just basic, whatever. It's a skip if you want to skip it, right? It's nothing special. But this does have some specialness to it, thanks to that attention to closer detail in the design. So yeah, I don't even know what this event is called, man. Vortex Vi.Rus Mainframe. Event completed. Camo checked out. Is it worth it? I'm actually gonna say yeah, it's worth it. This one, I do like it. I do like it. I think if you take the if you just take the like impressions that you get from the basic preview of it, and you don't take that closer look, probably not worth it, right? But once you take that closer look and all that, it's kind of a fun camo. It's nice. I like it. I do think it could have been a little bit interesting if they had considered the secondary portion. But I do think that whole mind game that you get from it, right, of the visual, it is also kind of because it takes the entire, like, it takes over the entire, like, weapon in that one design, right? So that kind of, like, visual mind games that it plays is because there is no secondary portion also, right? So there is a bit of both arguments that one could have been interesting, while the current is also potentially something worth, something. There is some value to it. It is actually probably up there with some of the more interesting camos that we've been getting, even though I suspect there's going to be some people that be like, nah, it's not worth it, man, who cares? I was like, yeah, you probably didn't really take a close look at it, right? That's why you don't care. There's limited time, so make sure you get the event completed so you can earn the camo before it goes away. But you do have time, and there is stuff to do to earn that XP. It ended up taking me like one day, honestly. I knocked out the 500k, but I did put effort into it. I played multiplayer. I did a little bit of stream, like checking out a, weapon, and then did the weeklies, then ground out the gladiator weapon, and by the end of it all, like I had accumulated enough XP while also equipping double XP tokens. I did use some of my double XP tokens and all that, which I'm okay with. I would definitely recommend, if you have the XP tokens to burn, consider it, because it does make the grind more acceptable. I think minus the XP tokens, then it probably is quite a bit of a grind, but you do have time to do it. And like I said, this week and next week, do the weeklies, play a little bit of the other modes also if you want to complete some of those weeklies. And then next week, when the new weekly challenges go live, you can do those. You should be able to knock out the XP requirements for it. What about the other rewards? There was some other stuff that I kind of thought was, oh yeah, that's okay. It's not bad. I think like there was a charm or something, I think, in it. These are all right, man. Kind of fun. Yeah, this charm, I thought it looked kind of okay. Fun. Definitely the camo is the main thing, though, for sure, right? Obviously. I think this emblem is kind of interesting. Should we? I do kind of want to see the bundle. Let's check out the bundle. Fuck it. I normally don't bother looking at this garbage. What is it? Horseman Vi.Rus Ultra Skin Tracer Pack. The gun looks cool, man. What gun is this? SVA 545. Dude, this gun's actually supposed to be really good now. What's a tracer pack look like? I don't know. What's the other one? Holger 26. I do use the Holger, and it looks kind of similar to my build. What's the build like? Oh, it's the burnout kit. Oh, if you change out that kit, you'll lose a chunky portion of the blueprint, I'd wager. That is not in line with what I use. What was the other crap? Yeah, whatever. I hate saying this, but I have so many COD points. I have sort of wanted to buy something or the other in COD, use some of them because it's just going to waste otherwise. I have no use for them. And I'm not going to give them away as like freebies to some idiot. Dude, I want to use them for myself, but honestly, nothing's tempted me yet to the level that I want something that, you know, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe something will happen. Something will come out, and I will eventually spend some of my COD points. But you don't need it to complete the event. I didn't use it. I mean, I had plenty of XP tokens. That's what I used. But that's what I've been saving up, and plenty of ways to get XP tokens for free. Right now, CDL's going on. The CDL matches. If you link up your accounts and watch YouTube, you can earn a lot of XP tokens by doing that. Anyway, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already. Camo's cool, man. I do like it. Take care. Bye. Yeah. Once you look close at the camo, it takes the camo to that next level that you can't deny. It's got some value.